OMAD versus several meals a day for maximizing muscle building. My sort of view on this is it's not really a question of OMAD or multiple meals a day or that. It's really how much aminos you're getting in, really, and how much leucine you're getting in and stuff like that. That's really what it is fundamentally. For some people, it works better. They can do the OMAD way. Some people, I do 2 meals a day. Bart does 1 meal a day as professionals in the bodybuilding game sort of thing. We're just amateurs and we know more than we actually do physically. Let's put it that way. Where Jonathan actually is a really bona fide person that does competition and really has honed the skills in this area far more than me or Bart. We know the sort of, we talk the science stuff, but the practical stuff is really important, and I learn a lot from people like Jonathan and all that, and I think so does Bart, because they have the practical stuff. They can nuance things. That's where the advantage is, and that's why I wanted Jonathan to come on. I think he's underappreciated within our community, and I wanted him to basically have a stronger profile and standing. And for you guys that do come to my channel for this sort of advice, you've got an opportunity. So that's my view. I think Jonathan probably has a similar view, but he can nuance it a bit better than me. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Harry. Thanks very much for the kind words. It's very tough. So, for example, Harry and Bart, I don't know how much you weigh. What, 160, 70 pounds or something around there?
That's what. Bart, I'm slightly less. I'm in the sort of the 150 range.
That's it. Yeah. So you're both under 200 pounds, sort of thing. So to reach that leucine threshold, you're not going to really need a lot of meals. The larger the person is, I'd say, the more they're going to need, just to get, because there's more blood around me to get around, sort of thing.
More volume of more
volume,
more tissue to maintain and build onto.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're someone that, say, weighs 150 pounds, yeah, you can subsist and gain muscle just fine on 1-2 meals a day.
That's right.
Generally the animal-based carnivore community are eating 2 to 3 meals a day, I'd say. 2 seems to be about the average. I'd say if you're someone that's a bit more athletic, maybe close towards 200 pounds sort of range, obviously relatively lean, I think there is a slight benefit to adding more meals. I believe 4 or 5 for most people should be sufficient. As I mentioned earlier, having the ability to digest the food to such a point where it's not going to impact your training and your sleep. So you've got to find your window, your bracket of time that you're going to eat, how it's going to affect your training, so eating before or after, and the time before sleep that you're going to eat, and also the size of that meal that you're going to eat. The protein synthesis would last longer from having 1 large meal a day versus several. What you've got to look at is the area under the curve, so which the protein synthesis is raised and drops. It goes physically like a wave. It depends on your individual circumstance. So for me, for example, I'm eating 5 meals a day. None of them are particularly that large at the moment. Probably getting in 250 protein grams, 200 fat, and that seems to be split pretty evenly between the day. That's something like 50 protein, 40 fat per meal. For someone else, depends on your ratios, what you're doing. You might end up doing 30 grams of protein twice a day or more if you're a very small person. But yeah, it's very individual, very nuanced. I can't really give out broad terms and methodologies on that sort of thing, really.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why if people want to really, they need to reach out to Jonathan to basically, provide some of their physical data points. So he's got some of your metrics, and once he's got some of your metrics, he can actually develop, a plan for you, and also have a, where do you want to get to? You've got to have a goal. So you've got, and then Jonathan's got your metrics, you've got a goal, then he can put it together and give you a strategy that can work for you. That's sort of the best way to work with for it.